Hey Ophiuchus, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all good. I'm going to see what wants to come out. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. We've got Justice as I split the deck. First card out, Nine of Pentacles. Death. This feels huge. This feels like getting some kind of outcome that you've been working towards for a long time. Something finally taking off. The fruits of your labour. Something's finally blooming. Something's coming to fruition. You're going to have something tangible, something in the physical that you're working with, some kind of evidence in the physical. It feels like some kind of money, some kind of increase and expansion in your physical world, something that you've intentionally created, but it's coming in quick, it's coming in a big way. It feels like you've waited a long time for this, you've prepared a long time for this. The Fool, near future energy. It's a breath of fresh air, it's liberating, it's playful, it's exciting, it feels like victory, winning something, like winning a competition, split the deck, the Sun, winning a competition, or like if someone wins the lottery, going from poverty to an abundant state. That's how it feels, a big contrast, a big leap, a big achievement. Blood, sweat and tears have been put into something. You've physically mastered something, masculine energy. You've been putting in the work. It's to be applauded. Applaud yourself. Celebrate yourself. Realize how much you've created, what you've cultivated within yourself, the transformations you've gone through, the things that you've transformed around you. Trust that miracles are happening. The Sun again, I put you back, okay. Your happiness is your foundation. It's a feeling that carries through everything you do in this lifetime. How you're feeling, how you're vibrating, how your mindset, yourself, your sense of self. It's like keep that light shining. That is your foundation. You are your foundation. Physical things can be changed, things can crumble, things can fall, but you can always create something from nothing because you are everything. It feels like there's been a lesson of this. Past energy, the Tower wanting to jump out at me there. Internal conflict. The moon. The moon jumped on the Sun and covered the Sun. I'm hearing total eclipse of the heart. It's like being in the shadows so long, maybe you lost your light. There was a lot of tower situations. You could have started to feel like you were the tower, that you were like a bad omen in yourself. It feels like you fought to get out of a dark headspace, some kind of depression, anxiety, something that was keeping you in a murky water. This is clearing. You've created some kind of, like you've educated yourself how to get out of something, how to find your way back home to yourself, to follow your own light, to guide yourself through some kind of palaver. This has been essential. This is going to be part of your toolbox moving forward. You can always go back to this understanding, this skill. Next time you're in the dark, you're like, yeah, been here before, let's just put on your light. Community and unity. I'm smiling because this is something I'm guided to do, to really be community-ing, interacting. Some people love this, some people don't. I'm not quite a fan of the interaction. Something I'm learning or about to learn, because it's like being pushed out of your comfort zone. This is only going to lead to blessings. There's an opportunity for you to be around like-minded people, to maybe lead a certain area of something within a community. How you see yourself, the Empress. It feels like a very accepting energy. What it like, it is what it is. What's done is done. What will be will be. Something like this come up in Cappy's read. Judgment on the back of the deck. I felt guided to stop shuffling. Feels like trust, implicit trust. What is that? The Jaguar coming through from the medicine cards. Four of Swords. Strengthening your relationship with God, with whatever energy you connect to. It feels like something emotionally that you asked to overcome. Something that was holding you back in life in some way. Maybe a shyness, maybe mastering communication, mastering... It could be anything. It really could be anything. I feel like wanting something to be balanced out. It's meant having to get very unbalanced. It's like having to lose yourself to find yourself. Asking to find yourself, then getting lost. It's like getting the opposite of what you asked for so you could master what you asked for. Certain things just aren't worth the hassle. They're not worth the effort. They're not worth the wait. It's not worth you. It's not worth the sacrifice of yourself. Feels like peace has become a priority. If there's drama there, it's not worth it. Whatever it is, it's like, it doesn't matter what the price is. I'm hearing if the price is right, even if the price is right, the price is grand, it's like, there is no price that's worth your peace. Feels like putting the weight down. Feeling like you've got the whole world already. What if it feels like after a near-death experience, that you feel like a new lease of life? That's what this energy in the near future feels like, a new lease of life. 9 of Cups, getting guided to stop shuffling. 9 of Cups on the back of the deck. Dreams and wishes coming true. Commitment. This is coming through like a relationship. Trust your first instincts when it comes to your romantic life. Romantic life, you know what I mean? Your romantic relationships, whatever it. Because it's like a certain energy, clarify first. Yeah. A certain energy may have actually took you away from the kind... It's like something could take you away from yourself. Or it's like if you're focused on pleasing somebody, if there's such contrasting values that you're diluting your own values, it could have pulled you away from your people. That's how it's coming through. Like, the people you're meant to meet, the energy's coming into your life. Follow your first instincts. This feels like, are you going to go back to something from the past or be open to something moving forward? As I say that, the world flips over. You got to do what's right for you, but the world, 10 of Swords. It's like nothing's worth losing yourself. Trust. It feels like moving forward. The advice is to move forward. To keep things flowing. Something ended. It feels like something karmic. It feels like it's done with. It's like focus on filling your own cup. There's something new coming in. This is a new beginning. Focus on yourself. Making yourself feel better physically. That's what's coming through. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, it's like feeling like you need to fight to do something. Why? Maybe you don't have the energy to take action on something right now. Maybe you just don't know. It's like not having clarity. It's like why? Why can't you gain some kind of clarity? And it feels like just learning to be okay without it. To really trust that even in the dark, that you're good. That you don't need to know and you're good. Surrender. Amplify your light. You'll get what you believe. Protect your energy. Emperor. It's like you can do what you need to do. Feels like looking after your spiritual health is necessary right now. It can affect the experiences that you're attracting in terms of if you're in a state of fear or if you're in a state of trust. Know you've got you and affirm that however best you can. It feels like self-talk is will be good right now. Mirror affirmations, hyping yourself up. There could be some kind of doubt. Feels like fighting the mind. Don't fight it. It's something about don't fight it, don't fight back. You could be having different experiences of the mind. Maybe it's some spiritual awakening, maybe this, but just life, human stuff, you know. It's like spiritual awakening, mental health, this, that. The experience of the human marvelousness. Don't fight it. Don't fight yourself. Observe. Be the observer. The hawk's coming up. That also come up. I think it was Kathy, the last Kathy read. King of Cups. Because some of you, there could be some fear about the power of the mind or feeling overwhelmed by your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own gifts, your own fears. Tell yourself what you need to hear. Hermit. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the plan. There's nothing to fear. 1616. Look for what you want to see. Some of you, it could be like there's something's coming through that I've been dealing with myself, but especially with the recent eclipse energy, it's like things that I really thought I'd done and deaded with. Tendencies, habits, issues, feelings, all this murky, cringy stuff that I really thought was well on its way off out of me came back to the surface. Things from like when I was a child, things when I was 12, 13, and things that I like, coping mechanisms and shadowy aspects that really I didn't want to deal with would come back up, and it was scary because it's like, wow, have I gone all the way back? Like, it kind of felt like it dismissed the transformations, progress, healing work that had been done. It felt like it had all just been for nothing, and I was back at square one. And there's something here about that. Don't fall victim to some kind of illusion. That just because maybe you have something come up, it's like your ability to sit with it, your ability to breathe through it, to be kind to yourself through it. Something's changed. It's like you may be revisiting something sore from the past, but you're not revisiting it as the person that you was at the time, or even maybe how you once did revisit it. It's like something feels like it's coming up to bubble over, that something's clearing, but it feels like it could have energetically wiped you out, that it could have been a real test. That thing of like even psychic attacks and things, that we can't be affected if there's nothing within us to affect. No enemy within, no enemy without. It's like someone's pissing you off, go within. Someone's projecting something that's making you feel away, it's making you feel away because there's something making you feel away, go within. You know, to find the way. Feels like going through mad lessons, having to continuously overcome yourself, but there's a lot of blessings here, there's a lot of success here. It just feels like quite a heavy lesson of letting go. There's new love here. It feels like being prepared to meet somebody that's going to impact your life. Nine of Cups, the Lovers. It's like this has potential to be around for a long time. Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Could be a Capricorn. Someone that's got heavy earth sign, got heavy earth in their chart. Eight of Wands. It's coming through like a lot of physical, fiery celebration. It's a very luxurious energy. It's a very abundant and physically abundant. It's quite a showy energy. That's how the devil's coming through, and not in a bad way with the Eight of Wands. It's like, it feels like the things that you've gone through, the things that this person's gone through, that you're able to really celebrate, enjoy, and embrace life without guilt, with a full understanding of the wholeness of things, of the truth of things. This could lead to family. Magician. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend that you can share your concerns with, gentle, sensitive, kind and inexperienced. A romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour, honourable, devoted, mature and warm-hearted. Something's over with, and it feels like it may have taken a while to register this, to cut cords with this. 21, the world. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. If someone's coming in, someone could be coming in to speak to you, and it's like you've been prepared to express yourself. It feels like what I'm seeing is someone being prepared for a speech. It's like a really important speech. There's loads of people there. It's not that, but it's like an energy of that. It's a big event. This feels like meeting your life partner or meeting somebody that's going to be around for a long time. It feels like you've been prepared to be able to say what you need to say or express what you need to express, to learn how you feel, to know how you feel, to express how you feel. There's something coming through here about expression, about speaking about your feelings in an honest and open way from the heart. It's a heavy energy in the past, the Three of Swords, the Tower, the World, Judgment, the Bat, number 42, Ritualistic Death, the Moose on the back, Self-Esteem, number 11. Bat, Rebirth, page 205. That embraces the idea of shamanistic death. The ritual death of the healer is steeped in secrets and highly involved initiation rites. Shaman death is the symbolic death of the initiate to the old ways of life and personal identity. The initiation that brings the right to heal and to be called shaman is necessarily preceded by ritual death. Most of these rituals are brutally hard on the body, mind and spirit. In light of today's standards, it can be very difficult to find a person who can take the abuse and come through it with their balance intact. The basic idea of ancient initiations was to break down all the former notions of self that were held by the shaman to be. This could entail brutal tests of physical strength and psychic ability. If Bat has appeared in your cards today, it symbolises the need for a ritualistic death of some way of life that no longer suits your new growth pattern. This can mean a time of letting go of old habits and of assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth, or in some cases initiation. In every case, Bat signals rebirth of some part of yourself, or the death of old patterns. If you resist your destiny, it can be a long, drawn-out or painful death. The universe is always asking you to grow and become your future. To do so, you must die the shaman's death. Forever triggered by these readings because there's always something I'm meant to be doing, and when I read it, I'm like, oh, no, like it's separate from me, but inside I'm like, yeah, I know, I hate you. Let it go, let it go. Shedding the layers. And it's that knowing, like even now I can feel it. It's like this gut feeling, a tightness. If you know you should have done this by now. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions, Moon in Cancer. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your goals. Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. The time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings and other social opportunities. What's coming through is not looking at what's being lost, but looking at what's to gain. I remember watching something and the guy was saying about when he went sober that everyone would talk about what it is they'd have to give up, what it is they wouldn't be able to do in terms of how they used to run things, what they'd do, who they'd be around, where they'd go. And instead of looking at what they had to give up, they were looking at what they had to gain. Freedom, health, feeling revitalized, having a clear mind, and all these different things. Focusing on what there is to gain, not on what it is you're losing. Because it's like anything that doesn't want to stay is because it's not for your highest good. So it's not a loss even if it goes, because you gain more of yourself. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. There's a lot of projection out here at the moment. Not everything that you notice needs to be noted. Not everything you notice needs to be... Not everything you think needs to be said. Not everything needs a reaction, not everything needs a response. Sometimes no response is a response. Even that thing of how outside projection can get in your way. It's like, unless you don't care. And it's like, it's one thing saying you don't care, but if you actually do care and it starts to get in your way, it's like, it's easier to work on genuinely not caring about something without a load of stuff in your way while you're doing it. There's something about just protecting your energy. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. Root chakra. Divine intervention. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Throat chakra. I am truthful and honest with myself. Overcoming fears about speaking my truth. This is sitting on the Lovers card. It wants to go. It feels like you could be feeling vulnerable or feeling like you're not going to be accepted in some way. Temperance. It's a very comforting energy coming through. It's a very soothing energy. And it feels like your guides being like, look at yourself through the lens that we see you. Don't put yourself down. Don't disrespect yourself. Don't disrespect your own energy, your ancestors, by putting yourself down or feeling less than. It's like we're all equal in the eyes of the ever-living one. King of Pentacles. Your whole team's got your back. That's what's coming through. I'm seeing someone with literally just so many people standing behind them that the line's so long that you can't even see who's standing at the back of the line. That's the energy coming through. It's like, we've got you. Make sure you've got you. Back yourself. Justice in your favour. There's nothing to fear. There's only blessings. This is a blessing coming in. But some of you, it's like you could have pushed this away because you'd rather have not been open. So it's like trying to find something wrong with it, with this person or with the situation, wanting to keep it moving. Because to stand and face something or have to be vulnerable in some way feels like it's overwhelming. But it's like, no, you're not getting out of this one, mate. This is what you asked for and it's here. You'll be guided through this. You ain't even got to do anything. You haven't even got to do anything. Just be you. Just get into your heart and just be you. The way out of some kind of overthinking is to get into the body. Shift the energy elsewhere. Transmute it. Confirmation, just reassurance coming through, like everything's going to be okay, we've got you, relax, it's okay, trust all is well. Feels like some anxiety could have been building. Mahasya, number 5. Oh, I knew you. 71. Was you meant to come out? Hell. No accidents. He is an example of virtue and spirituality, and his aura is clearly visible. Blessed with great internal balance, a sense of justice, generosity and wisdom, he acts within social or human laws. He learns everything easily and quickly, especially languages, as he remembers past lives. He is always growing and changing in various areas, including work and his love life. Page number 15. Planet Neptune. Reasons for invoking: to live in peace with everyone, to gain moral strength, to grant us knowledge of the sciences of the spirit, to understand philosophy and theology. And number 71. He fights against all types of injustice, knowing how to differentiate right from wrong. His upright way of thinking is shown in his behaviour. His existence is synonymous with abundance and happiness, and he feels surest of himself when he has his partner's support and that of his family, who will never be a source of problems for him. Planet the Moon. Reasons for invoking: to have courage when facing danger, to free us from ties with those who want to oppress us, to give us the feeling of peace and display strength, bravery, skill and security in all activities. Page number 48. The Hermit, number 9. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Number 39 on the clock. Maybe check that for yourself. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.